spectacle here. A tremendous light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Cornhuskers will kick this away to get us going here. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
He's going to take off here. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Back to pass. It's Barber. He makes the grab. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Couldn't quite get in. Tackle down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball into the end zone?
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he can do is step out of bounds for no gain.
near the goal line. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They punch it in on the opening possession. It's 3rd and goal now. Looking downfield, it's Barber. He's got it near the end zone. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That is a 1st down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Offense lines up at the 15 now with some breathing room. That should open up the playbook. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. The Huskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Raiola. Quick throw, catch made on the outbound. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Huskers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
2nd down and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's running out of time here. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, 3rd down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing 4th down.
And he's got it, no problem. It breaks the scoreless tie here and makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Barber. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They'll try the ground game here. Running through the tackle. Wow, it's another broken tackle. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team, and you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. Launches it deep down the left side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
So the ball in midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Using his legs here. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Nickel coverage there. The quarterback just couldn't find any matchups to his advantage. So the result is a scramble that falls short of the first down. Now, a challenging 4th and medium coming up.
That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Ives. Gonna try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, give him the ball.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Gets made on the out route. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The Cornhuskers will try to keep this drive moving.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
Looking to pass, it's Raiola. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The Huskers with 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. With the catch, it's Hunter. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The pass rush closing in. Grab behind the line, it's Ives. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to run it. It's Ives. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Cornhuskers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense facing second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Can you say methodical? A marathon march kick just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Kramer. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Should have just taken a knee. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Dropping back. It's Barber. Buying time now. Rolling to his left. Gets loose. Able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows? Do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 20. He steps out at the 10. Takeaway that sets up his offense in a great position.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
On the run, it's Parker. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Grab behind the line. It's Ives. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To the air, it's Raiola. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Will hand it off. Has the 1st down and more. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Scarlet Knights will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, man. Catch made. Big play.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Lining up to try the extra point. extra point makes it a 20-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Barber. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Grab down the middle. It's Ross. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. Swarmed with the pass rush. A sack.
Great job here on this sack by this linebacker from Nebraska, living up to the lofty expectations of what you think when you think about Nebraska and linebacker play. Not just stuffing the run, but the ability to pressure the quarterback. They've had some great ones over the years.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Scarlet Knights pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Ross. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Barber. Caught over the middle, it's Ross. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he's brought down just short of the mark on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. The Scarlet Knights pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air. It's Barber. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He pulls in the catch. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Bell. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll hand it off. It's the first and still running. He saw him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Raiola. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The Cornhuskers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw yet again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. To throw, it's Barber. QB to the tight end for a completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Ross. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Offensively, you get to the 4th quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Scanning the field, it's Barber. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Scarlet Knights are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Ross. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Defense is coming after him. They got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Oh, man, you just hate to see this for this offense. They've done a nice job here, giving themselves a shot to get back into this game, and you got to go for it. But to come up a little bit short, this one may be over.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
2nd down play coming up. Leaning on the run game here. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Tiny space at the 20. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle to be expected to come down to the final minutes. Looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Nebraska. They continue to roll up the score.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Barber. He's running out of time here. Trout again in the pocket.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Still going. It's a foot race. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He makes the grab. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Looking for 6. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown saving play.
You talk about this defense stepping up, first and goal, and they get the pass break up, making sure every yard is earned.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Catch made by the tight end. Touchdown, Huskers. That's how you finish a play.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try for 2. Dropping back, it's Barber. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. They tried for the consolation 2-point try, but this game is over. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start.